guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. So this is a book by Farrelloot and I was really looking forward to this book. So I didn't like the Garber series. I just couldn't get myself into it. So when I found out that Farrelloot was doing it in their October box, I was like, ooh, how fun. I like the sound of this book and it's really interesting. So this is the cover. It's completely different because the original cover I think is like black and stuff like that. So this is what the sprayed edges looks like. It's got stencil dart, it's pink sprayed edges as well. I don't like doing that too much. It is of course signed by the author. We have author letter and the bookmark. Then we have these end papers which looks magnificent. Sorry, I didn't get the character picture. These end papers are beautiful. And then I take the book away. You see an arrow in this. The Ballad of the Archer and the Fox. Beautiful set. This is beautiful. And then we have this. Take the book away. And this is what you see on the reverse dust jacket. It's like this cold artist jerk who's taken away this goddess of a winged person. I'm like, oh my god. And then we get this cute little foxy. So this was a book that I was really looking forward to. Like, I was 100% looking forward to this book. It was different and it was really good. So, never make a deal with a fate. For as long as she can remember, Evelyn Fox has believed in happily ever after until she learns that her love of her life is about to marry another, and her dreams are shattered. Despite to stop the wedding and heal her wounded heart, Evangeline strikes a deal with a charismatic but wicked Prince of Heart. In exchange for his help, he asks for 3 kisses to be given at the time of the price of his choosing. But after Evelyn's first promised kiss, she learns that bargaining with an immortal is a dangerous game, and that the Prince of Heart was far more than she pledged. Her plans for Evelyn, plans that she will either end in the greatest happily ever after, or the most executive tragedy. So this book was absolutely magical, okay? It's like I said though, I wasn't a big fan of the Garber series, but that is perfectly fine. This book did not dive down. It was like, oh my god. So for the new readers who haven't read like the Garber series, so don't worry, this book doesn't contain any major spoilers or anything like that, so that's fine. Filled with unrequited love, with musical point twists and broken hearts, which you probably have guessed from the title. The tale follows a young girl's seamlessly bad decision to make a deal with a prince who might not exactly be the prince charm she initially hoped for. And I actually forgot there is this. I love this map. This map, I need to get it printed out and have on my wall. This map is beautiful. Welcome to the magnificent north. Stories be here. Oh, so beautiful. Anyway. Meet our new character, Evangeline Fox, a beloved and wickedly charmed in Fate Jacks in a new story entwined with magic, romance, and betrayal. After all, it's a story without spells and broken hearts. Main character Evangeline is a young woman who believes that love at first sight and endures in fairy tales, which nothing more than her own happiness happily ever after. But like any other heroine, happily ever after doesn't come easily, as find her own path with Jax, the Prince of Hearts himself, a bargain which led into a whirlwind of passionate and shocking events. There, Evangeline encounters problems where her decisions would either result in her own happily ever after or perhaps the greatest tragedy of all times. And it happens to be the same question, how far would you go to achieve your happy ever after? This reminds me of the Once Upon a Time on some levels. So if you haven't seen the series Once Upon a Time, it literally reminded me of that. I was like, this is really fun. So Garber clearly linked this new book to her previous series without giving too many series. I did read some of the Garber series, so but I didn't left it, sorry. but somehow making the Carvel readers feel elastic and sometimes. So we'll be delighted to see some of the familiar faces, cameos from our favourite characters. However, this is a potential of minor spoilers, but don't worry. Evangeline is a strong and bold young woman who cares about others very much. She seems to be incredibly naive at first, a girl who desires her one true love and happy ending. She might come across as a childish, but who doesn't believe in happy ever after. Her character develops a lot throughout the book. Love a good character development. I can't wait to see how she continues to grow in the next book. Yes, I said the next book. I'm going to be one busy for next year, guys. I have so many second books of these books I've got. Her optimistic attitude is one of her reasons why everyone adores her. She's clear about what she wants in life, and she is not one to shy away from the tempting fate. This leads to from a heartbreak. Jack is already planning his next devious plan. Truth to be told, I wasn't completely Jack's fan when I read the Carvel series, so there you go. But this book focuses on him in more detail since he's the main character and delivers in a character a bit more. We all know that there must be something more hidden under that attractive yet poisonous mask, and we got to know more about his story as well. I'm pleased to know some of the bobs of Jack's. This would be so much fun to read as well. I love Jack and Emily's interaction throughout the book. It's so nice to see charismatic Jax again, but in a whole new light perspective. Their banter is absolutely delightful to read, and you only can see their sparks going on there. Could the Prince of Heart finally find his one and only princess? As always, the author building the magical world is magnificent. The plot twists were insane to say the least. Like I said, I definitely did not expect some of them to be happening. Leave me shocked to my core. There was a point where I was like, put the book down, move it to the side, walked away. Came back an hour, carry on reading. The pace of the story was roughly too fast, which I found nice in general. Although there were some bits and pieces where I was a bit confused and they're probably explained in the future books. The writing is fluid and won't even realise that you haven't finished the half of the book once you started. Yet again, we were left with a shocking cliffhanger, and it's going to be another long year before we can know what happens next. Steph, why? Why, Stephanie? Why? I need to know what happens. Desperately. So, where did I go? You will probably find me curled up in a corner, reading this book until pretty much the next book comes out. Overcoming the pain of waiting. Nevertheless, it was such a pleasure stepping inside this spectacular fairy tale and revealing the magical experience of us. But last but not least, shout out the gorgeous colours. They're breathtaking. So there's so many people, so many like bookish companies and all that, who's done their edition of this book, and wow, their books are amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys for when the next book review comes out.